Hey Tomo, what's up, bro? You okay? Let's see here. I'm gonna add you to guest 2. There you go. Oh, wait, no, you're guest 1. Stupid. There you go. You should be able to see yourself now, Tom? Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. That's because you're in the green room. Let's see here. Have you set up your mic? Thomas, do we have you, my friend?
Okay, now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There we go. We've got it. There's always some tech stuff. Going on. Okay, everyone. Welcome. This is not an episode of Into the Cipher State, just so you're aware. This is actually an episode. This is just a node sale AMA FAQ, which may well turn into something a little bit more because we've just received some really awesome news. I think we can pretty happily say that our node sale is actually going to be starting in what now, Toma?
Anytime now? I think maybe now with our first big partner that we were excited to announce since a long time.
Okay, that's amazing. So we're just waiting on confirmation, guys, when we can actually post that up ourselves. So the second that we can, we're going to give that to you. We're going to be keeping an eye on the chat here. I'm just going to bring up the chat, make sure we've got you guys in the building. Let's see here. There we are. So we want to make sure that we've got our YouTube chat. Apologies, guys. Getting used to new stuff. I just want to make sure that we can see it. There you are. Hey Shane, welcome. We got Zorro, we got Jan, we got Nuno, we got Swissborg Mania. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm just gonna pop up a few of you in the chat up here so everyone can see you. Crypto Drop, welcome. Anatat, Charlie. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day, guys. It's gonna be a really good day. Marmil, welcome. Cyril, Eric, it's good to see you guys. So I'm going to put up Swissborg in the on the screen up here, hopefully, and we can. There we go. We got Swissborg up here. Welcome, guys. We got Shane. Yeah, we were going to go on X, but unfortunately the X stream just doesn't seem to be working at all. So we're just on YouTube today, guys. But I think we can deal with just YouTube. That's fine. So yeah. Let's carry on, guys. Let's carry on. So the idea of today is to jump into the materials that we've already provided you and allow you to get a bit more context and ask some live questions, that kind of thing. So we've produced an FAQ, which I'm not sure is actually published yet. Is that published yet, Toma? The FAQ full doc?
So we have a link. By the way, you guys, so you told we have a bit of echo. If fear is coming from me, let me know if I need to shut my mic and try to solve this. But yeah, that's going to answer the question. So we have a deck and an FAQ that we've got prepared. I will put the deck in the comments right now. It's accessible via our main website, and we got an FAQ both on our Discord channel and also online. I will also drop the link to it very soon. But maybe I need your help, Dave, because I'm not sure I can send comment in the main chat.
No worries at all. I'm actually just going to bring in Alex because we've just actually got Alex in the green room now. So yeah, we can welcome in Alex. That's nice. Just give me 2 seconds. We will get Alex in and we will get in our presentation. Why not? So me plus 1, me plus 2. There we go. This one should be the right one right here. I think everyone should be here now. We're all assigned. Alex, are you here with us? Do you have your mic ready? I'm not hearing your voice, Alex. I do apologize. Toma, we can still hear you, right?
I hope you do, and I try to change my settings, so hopefully...
you're still in the green room, Alex. I'm not sure if that's me or you who has to come out of the green room.
We both know it's probably Alex, who's got an issue every time. It was a bit ambitious to try to get in last minute. We'll see if we can...
For reference, guys, Alex wasn't planned to be on the AMA today. He's just decided to jump in, which is awesome. We just need to make sure he's out of the green room and into our stream here. So yeah, I guess that should be good. Is that right? Oh, I think I accidentally just kicked him out. That was a mistake. So there we go. Apologies to listeners, guys. We're just kind of getting used to doing these like actual proper live streams. We will get used to it in the end. I know you can see Alex. I just want you to be able to hear Alex. Toma figured out his audio, so I'm pretty sure Alex will be able to as well. For now, we're going to go through the deck, and we are going to Alex. If you could figure out your audio, then do so, and we will go through the deck. So this is one of the primary pieces of documentation that we've given you so far, guys. The node sale deck, the full deck. We are currently trying to provide you with as much information as we can without overloading you. So I think it might be a good idea, Toma, if we just go over this slide by slide and make sure that there is full understanding. And if there are any questions in the chat, we will take them in the chat. Big echo on Toma. I think that might be fixed now. Sorry, there's a lot going on in the chat, guys. I'm just catching up. There we go.
It looks like I still got some echo, so I don't want to make a pain for everyone.
No, not at all. That's okay. Let's see if we
Please
can...
let me know, guys, because I've got my headphones, my earphones, so I'm not sure what more I can do at this stage.
Let's try this. I've got a good idea. I think I know how we can fix this. It will require just some back end work on my part. Let's just fix that quickly, because it would be much better to have nice audio than not to annoy people. Just 1 second, guys, while we fix this. It won't be a second. Okay, maybe we can fix that now. Toma, can you try again? If you can just try speaking, Toma, and I think we might be able to fix it.
How is it now? Do you also the echo even when my mic is off, or it's like anytime, all the time? That's the echo of YouTube in his room, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Apologies, everyone. Like I say, we're just trying to link up 3 people right now. I assume that everyone can hear me. Okay, it works now. Fantastic.
Are we good? Yes.
Toma, we can hear you as well.
This is stressful, this stuff, huh?
Yeah. No echo anymore on Toma? Wonderful. We fixed it.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we win the game. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Live streaming is a thing that you kind of need to learn, especially when you're doing it with 2 or more people. So it's a tricky thing. Alex, you are still indicated as being in the green room. Toma, how did you come out of the green room? Just so we just popped you in.
You did all the work, to be honest.
That's fine, no problem.
You made it happen for me.
I made it happen for you. Oh God. Terrifying prospect. We can put solo. We can assign you. Alex, I think the control for coming out of the green room must be on your side, because Toma did it himself. Like I didn't do anything for Toma. So you're currently in the back end. We can see you, but you're in the back end green room part of the software. So I think you need to do something in order to come out. My goodness. This is going to be so worth it, guys, I promise. I need to check on the chats and whether I actually need to do a release right now, don't I? Let's have a little look.
Maybe you should. So I'm trying to share my screen.
Yeah,
looks
Toma,
like
maybe
it's working.
maybe if you can describe the yeah, I can do that with PP.
So I will go through the first slide while Dave is trying to figure out if we have a big news to announce. And Dave, I put in our guest chat also the link to this doc, so maybe you can share it with everyone. Anytime we will share it in the description of the video. And
I just need to make sure I'm giving you your screen share, Thomas. So just be 1 second while I give you the screen share, and I will give you that straight away. Publish. We got 3 of us. Hey, Alex, we got you.
Am I live?
Wow.
We're alive.
Yes. No way.
And I'm just going to give us a screen share for Thomas, so he can do a screen share, and then we should be pretty good. So
I just want to
So
say,
guys, you need to know that. Go.
Sorry, shout out Jimpa. It was your message on Twitter that made me go, I can't miss this. So for the people that don't know, I've been very, very sick this entire week, and I'm on very strong pain meds right now. And then I get a little message from our community members on Twitter, and it was too motivational. So I was like, I can't sit on the sidelines while all of this amazing happens. So I had to join. So Jimpa, special shout out to you. Thank you for being just the best community members ever.
Yeah, absolutely. Jimpa is an absolute rock star. Really is. Okay, guys.
Dave, we have a few comments in the chat that say, like, if you can increase your voice volume, that would be nice, because we are very loud compared to you. I don't know for what reason. So we are working in the most advanced technologically industry of our time, but we are struggling with these tools, my God.
My goodness, we are, yes. So I'm going to give Samoth's screen is now presented.
Yes.
Tom, just take it away, man, and we'll carry on. Hopefully you guys can see the screen share. Let's go.
So I've got all your comments from the chats in front of me. So if you have any question, just type in. I will stop everything to try answering you, hopefully. So we released this deck to try to explain as simply as we can what is a node sale in general, the specific offers, and how you can try to help you make an informed decision whether to invest or not. So it's a bit the objective of today's chat. And also, let's make it super light. Ask any question you have. It's an MA, so feel free to jump in. Just to start with the basic one, when you create a blockchain ecosystem, you have a few goals that you try to achieve all and to push all at the same time. You want, of course, to ensure the growth of your network while keeping it secure and also sustainable in the future. Okay, so we want to work on decentralization, scalability, and security all in the same time. And for that, we need you guys, because when we speak about the decentralized network, everyone is a very critical and important piece of the project. But to make sure we can align everyone along the same goal, we have incentives that are designed to push people helping in that goals. Ideally, this incentive, we can have a few of them that are diverse, dynamic, and meritocratic to make sure we are able to reward people who does a good job for the project, for the network, and we don't reward bad actors that try to take advantage of the project, basically. So I think most of you have this idea of one way of participating in helping the network is via staking or running a validator node. This is one example of something that can help the network, but there are more tasks or more work that can be done. But in the example of the validator, if you help secure and validating transaction by running a node, you will be rewarded. And there are safety measures set in place to prevent bad actors to benefit from that. So it's like the slashing of rewards that decrease your reward of validating. So this is probably some concept that most of you guys are used to see. But what we try to do is expand this concept to more work, because at the end of the day, if you want to reward people for a job, you can have many kind of job of task as long as you're able to measure it in a fair way and to allocate reward to it. So I think it's very much what we are saying later on this slide, where we say basically Galactica network as an ecosystem, we will have several needs to make sure the network is able to grow. At some point, this need can be we need to boost our governance or decentralization. But maybe at a different stage of the project, we need a lot of social activity to create awareness on the project. And also at, again, a different time, we want to boost our particular use cases because, Galactica, one of our key differentiation we have, or one of our key product action we can push is allowing you to generate data, encrypt them, and to benefit from them. So that's one of the main concepts of this node cell. There are a few different actions that you guys will be able to perform and you will be rewarded from them. And this is what we call the merit-based airdrop in our node cell, or to make sure that everyone who helps the network will be able to benefit from it. Alex, of course, you can jump in anytime. We make it, even between us, we make it.
I definitely can. Sorry, I'm doing some things in the back end that I very much look forward to sharing.
I think I'm getting ready to post something really cool, everyone.
Yeah, Dave, we need to maybe a couple more minutes. But yes, so what Toma highlighted is 100% accurate. What we want to do is make sure that Galactica above everything is sustainable. And we've learned from a couple of other examples where we've seen token economics and incentive models that might not have been as sustainable as they could have been. And how we're addressing this is you can, of course, if you want to just buy a node and do nothing, you can do that. You can be an investor and a passive investor and essentially just get your node rewards. But for the people that want to, we really want to enable you to do a wide range of activities that increases your reward, that puts you a little bit in front. And that's exactly what Tom has highlighted. You can, of course, if you have a full node, you have the opportunity to run a validator node. You can, of course, always allocate tokens to a validator node if you want to just stake your GNet. You're going to be able to work and do tasks. You're going to be able to, for example, provide liquidity. You're going to be able to do a range of different things that helps the network grow and reach more and more network effect. And that's what we really focused on in making sure that we can sustainably reward that over a long period of time. But Tom, I think you're doing great. So sorry, I'm just repeating what you said.
No, but it's nice to have this back and forth. Yeah, basically the idea is if we are able to make the task dynamic and according to the need at this specific time of the network, then we are sure that we put the best chance for all of us to help grow the project and all of us benefit from it. It's as simple as that. So this is something that we already presented, but maybe for the new people that came in, I will just go over it very quickly. We dedicated more than 30% of the supply of GNet to this node sale. What does that mean? Basically, everyone who is going to participate in the node sale, either via buying a full node or a shard node, will get access to 30% of the supply. And now we have three different categories in this 30% of tokens. The big one that you can see there is a node drop. This, as soon as you buy or participate in the node sale, you have a direct airdrop of GNet tokens without anything to do. Boom, you get it. 13% of the total supply is reserved for that. Then we have what we call the Galactica UBI, also called the merit-based airdrop, 6%. And this is what we just described just before. So there are a few different tasks that you can help to that you can perform to help the network. And if you do that, you will get access to this extra 6% of supply. Something that is quite interesting is if you buy a node but you're not active, you will not get this 6%. So this, you guys, you need to know it. But if you are active, then you know already that you will be able to probably get a bit more than this 6% because the allocation for the people that are not active will be transferred back to you. So if you are active, you will get an increased yield or return on investment than what we are going to display here, because we want to make sure over the long term, inactive people will have their reward going to active people, basically.
And just to jump in.
Part,
so sorry, Thomas. I thought that I was a bit too early. Just jumping in super quickly on that, just to highlight the fact that what Thomas just shared is very much meritocracy in action. Our founding team are currently the people that have the biggest allocation of tokens. They have 10%, I think it is. Node rewards, so these are the rewards for people that just invest and do nothing else, is 13.6 or 13.06. So node buyers will have a larger total share of tokens than the founding team. That to me is incredibly beautiful. It's incredibly powerful. It means that we're literally putting the power into the community's hand. If you, in addition to that, want to be active so that you qualify for an additional 6% of total supply, you are like, we're touching 19.6% or something like that, close to 20% of total supply that's to community. Before we were talking about validation rewards, before we're talking about academies of science, before we're talking about getting rewarded via the data guardianship program or any of the other pools of funds or rev shares.
I think that's actually close to 30%, Alex.
Okay, sorry, my apologies. Then it's even better. But what I think is beautiful and so cool is that, like, even without doing anything, just by buying a node, you are participating in the biggest governance layer one that is community owned, community centric, and you actually have essentially more tokens than the founding team, which I think is very badass and very community centric in action. Thomas, sorry for interrupting you. Please continue with your last point.
No, I love how you explain it. And the third source of reward that you will be able to have access to is the validation rewards. So this is when you stake the GNet, you get either from the node or by any other mean, you get reward from the inflation, from the token emission. But the trick is, if you have either a full node or a shard node, you will have a boosted APY on those tokens. So you'll be able to generate even more. So that is quite interesting, I believe. So just I see two interesting questions in the chat. I will answer right now. What's your definition of, this is from Xika? Sorry, I butchered it. What's your definition of not active? Is it doing no work at all? Or, Alex, Dave, you're amazing, thanks. Or not enough work? So no, it's not black or white. It's not yes or no. It's going to be like a transition. So if you do all of it, all of the task, you get full allocation. If you do 50% of it, okay, I think you get it. So it's not black or white. Swiss Borgogna, Julianas, thanks for being here. You have a good question too. If I buy 3 nodes, should I have to perform 3 times the meritocratic task? No, it's only 1, because the nodes, they are related to your Galactica passport, to your profile, to your wallet, whatever, how you want to call it. So concretely, how most of it will be happening is you go to the cipher book, you have access to a few quests, a few tasks, you verify it, and that's it. So you have 20 nodes or 1 node, it's the same.
But you will get more rewards. I just want to highlight. So if you have 3 nodes, what happens is that essentially the bonus that you get gets bigger and bigger. It's not an exponential, but it's essentially if I super simplify it, if you have a full node, if you multiply your APY with 1.1, if you have 2 nodes, full nodes, you can multiply it by 1.2, 3, 1.3, etc. So you do get more and more sort of boosted rewards as you accumulate more and more full nodes. But great question, Fisbomina, and beautiful answer, Thomas. And I love the design, Dave. It looks really, really sleek.
Wonderful. We going for the next question, Thomas, or do you want to do something else?
I think we can for now continue. Sorry, I'm saying. Could you give us an example of governance action in the future Galactica as a layer 1? So governance. So there are 2 things. Either you can participate in the governance, meaning you will be able to have a voice in the directions, in the decision-making process of the chain. This, you have 2 ways of seeing it, because what we're trying to build is a first ever cipher state powered by blockchain. So here we're talking about a lot of politic fight, this kind of stuff, creating new communities which will be self-governed and everything. So this, you will be able to vote within those communities or cipher states. But then we will have also some votes, governance decision process for what should we do with Galactica as a chain. If we want to change, I don't know, in a few years or so, like update the tokenomics, update a few smart contracts of the chain, this kind of stuff. So these are the 2 governance main aspects, I would say. Dave, I think you're much more aware of all of this topic. So if you want to add something.
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, the governance side of things is something that will be more fully developed after we finish the reputational side of things on the testnet. But the actual future potential of Galactica's governance is something that's just unreal and unheard of in the Web3 space. If you can just imagine right now that you've got every single DAO that you've ever been taken part in or ever seen, even the absolute best ones, are entirely plutocratic in nature. Like they have, they're just, whoever has the most tokens wins the vote. It's really simple. It's not really much of a basis for societal action, for fairness, or for anything else for that matter. But it's what we've got. It's what blockchains had, and that's what Galactica changes, and it's what Galactica improves. We're not just another layer 1 blockchain. We're a layer 1 blockchain that is adding a social component in addition to the financial one that we already have. So we've done great with the financial stuff. We've done great. We've built financial primitives over the last 15, 20 years in blockchain, and we have kicked ass at making financial primitives. We've done a great job. We've made a financial system that blows the legacy systems out of the water. But now we're moving on to people. We're moving on to society. We're moving on to actual representations of real humans on chain. And when we get that, we start to need to start thinking about people's rights, their freedoms. Getting people not just on chain and their assets not just on chain, but on chain in a way that doesn't fail those rights and freedoms that we're very proud to have worked for and created for each other in society, in real society. We need to recreate those on chain. That's the potential of Galactica's governance, is that we can do that. We can actually have real meritocratic governance on a blockchain. It's not just based on tokens, but based on actual reputation and social proofs. So it's no longer going to be just you have more tokens and you win the vote. It's going to be I have a few tokens, sure. But also, I have a degree off chain in this very specific subject that this vote is taking part based on, and my vote should actually probably count a bit more than most other people's because I have verifiable proof that I know my stuff on this subject. That degree becomes far more valuable than tokens in that vote. It's a very simple concept and a very simple example, but that's the potential. There's a bit of context, but
You nailed it. And now if we jump to the next slide, which is comparing the benefit you get between a full node and a node shard. Before reading what's written on the slide, I will start by talking about the governance benefit, okay, because it's a topic we just had. So governance, you can vote, but you can also, if you want to, try to get elected, okay, to do whatever, to be president of this cipher state or anything else. If you want to run for an election, then ideally what should be happening is like you need to prove people that you are committed to the project, you've been there, and you're just not a random guy popping out of the blue and trying to get elected. So in order to achieve that, if you want to get elected for a high position within the cipher state, you will need to have a full node, okay? And it's missing in this slide. I'm very sorry, we will add it, but yeah. To be able to be elected for high position in the cipher state, you will require a full node. Then for lower position in the cipher state, a node shard will be enough. And yeah, that's the main thing I just wanted to talk. If we have a look at the other benefits now, by getting a full node, so you get access to the node rewards, as we already discussed. You get access to the merit-based airdrop. This is a UBI we mentioned just before. There, from the total allocation, 6%, you will receive the most part of this allocation. It's dedicated to full node holders, okay? And it's the same with the inflation rewards or the validation rewards. When you stake your GNet, you get a high boost of your APY. And as a bonus, you are also able to run a validator node if you want, if you have the knowledge, if you have the desire to do so. If we compare to node shards, it's pretty much similar, but you get just a medium allocation to the UBI, to the merit-based airdrop, and you get a medium boost of the APY when you stake your token. Starting price, so it's related to the tier in which you will invest, but for the full node, it's a bit less than $500. And from the node chart, as his name indicates, you buy a fraction of a full node, so it's a fraction of the price. So we start by $3. And this, I just want to highlight it a bit because we'll be the first node sale to have fractions of nodes able to be purchased. It's a bit of an innovation we are doing there. And it's kind of important because we decrease the barrier to entry to be in the project, basically. And it's important because if you want to increase decentralization of your project, of your network, then you want to have as many people as you can to be in. And this is what we can enable with $3 minimum to be part of it.
I thought it might be useful to add some context, Thomas, so I've put the new chart on the screen if that helps you explain anything.
Yeah, this is a very good chart. What it says, like on the left, this is kind of your participation, full node, shards, or just tokens. We have two lines for shard nodes because if you invest more than $100, you will be required to do a KYC to activate the node and to get access to the reward. That's why we have these two lines for the node charts. Yeah, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. Do we have any question or do we want to keep going?
Just a quick one, Thomas. I've got a little bit of an update. Do you want to wait with it, or do you want to?
No, if you got the update, go for it, Alex. There is no better time than the present to.
I'm actually. We can do a little small. I'm also hugely impressed by all of us that we haven't accidentally blurbed this in any of the previous town halls or Sentinel meetings, because I've been that close, I don't know how many times, and Dave had very kindly pulled me back for making a mistake. We have some big news as well, and we were hoping that we could maybe be able to share them in this live today, and that's also one of the reasons why I had to jump in. A couple of weeks ago, we teased about a big partnership, and today has come the time to actually announce what that partnership is. But I don't think I want to take all of the Dave, Toma. Do you guys want to? If I do like the drum, and then Toma and Dave, you get to share the news, because all of us has been working so hard for the I don't know how many weeks and months to make this happen. But Toma, take the mic, say it.
So you already know, guys, that we had in our roadmap to try to integrate with the Ton network and the Telegram social messaging application, because we believe it's one of the best distribution to access more people. Telegram is being used by 1 billion users daily. It's insane numbers. The Ton blockchain got like 25 million users as well. And now we got the kind of partnership that could help us access all of these user base. And I'm very glad, and like the team, they did an amazing job since many months to make this happen. So we are officially partnering with Bloom. Wow, the timing was amazing, Dave. Congrats.
That was so epic, Dave and Toma. Wow.
Bloom, it's they're huge application on Ton. They have a mini app with 70 million users. Like in crypto, it's crazy numbers. And we are entering in a long-term partnership with them to make the Telegram passport a reality, meaning all that is being developed by Galactica to create digital identity, to onboard your private data, make it being able to monetize it and get new utilities from it. This is going to be available not today, not tomorrow, but in a few months with the help of Bloom onto Telegram. And Bloom will be able to, basically, we will push this new tech with them to their user base. And this means like the Galactica infrastructure, the IVM, the identity virtual machine, will be used and will be potentially used, because I cannot, but by millions and millions of people. And this is big.
Awesome stuff, guys. I'm honestly like just thrilled with this. You're going to be able to access the node sale via Bloom. We're going to have more details on that very soon. I've been hinting all day, guys, like in the Discord, you won't believe. I was just like just telling everyone how much I was going to enjoy today specifically. I couldn't tell you exactly when things are going to happen, but today is just a great day, right?
It's finally out. I just need to share it, because this is to put this in perspective for people. This is the biz dev partnerships that people like dream about, or like for people working in the industry, this is as good as it gets. So Bloom has roughly plus 70 million users. To put that in comparison, Solana, which I know and love, and also friends with Swissborg, is an amazing chain in its own right, roughly 9 million users. Now you have a like a comparison point. So Bloom, 70 million users. Solana, roughly 9 million users. Solana a week ago was at $82 billion fully diluted value. And I think today, due to the pump, it's at 93, 94, 92, something like that. The potential when you are the identity infra of a project like Bloom, and potentially more to come, is insane. And it's fast tracking the technology, the IVM, the Galactica powered Telegram identity and passport to millions of users globally. And I'm very excited to see the numbers over the weekend of how many people from Bloom is joining, because me and Thomas and Dave have been discussing sort of smaller nations and how many people it would take for Galactica to actually officially say, now the Cypher state is live. Now we have X amount of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, or potentially even more, in it, joining globally without boundaries. This is a beautiful day for crypto. This is, I'm very proud and very happy to be a part of this. Just to answer a quick question. So I saw somebody asked, CKKYC will be needed after the sale for purchase over $100. Beautiful. Somebody already answered. Yeah. So somebody asked, will CKKYC be needed for the node sale? No, it's only if you purchase above a certain amount that, yes, then legally we do need to require it. How to minimum and maximum listing price? So I'm assuming that you're talking about the node price, because listing price is sort of a derivative of the node price. So, but node price currently, a shard node is around $5. I think the best tier one is roughly, correct me if I'm wrong, Thomas, $319 for the node, or just around $400, and then it goes gradually up for each tier. Maximum listing price, very hard to say. The price at the end of the day gets determined not only by how many nodes that get sold, but sort of what allocation there is left. Because how fully diluted value works, the equation for it, super simplified, is number of nodes multiplied by the price of node divided by the total amount of tokens for those nodes. And without going through the node sale, there is simply no way of saying this is the price. But we have done estimates of, Thomas, where the estimate range from 100 million, 300 million, 500 million, 700 million, and 1 billion. So we're doing very realistic sort of prognosis. And I'm quite sure that even at like $250 million fully diluted value, literally people are in the green if you buy a node. So this is legit. This is an amazing opportunity. Whether or not you're going to invest, this is not financial advice, but it's a project that you get access to at below a fully diluted value of $100 million. Once again, to put in perspective, we have a strategic long-term partnership with Bloom. As these announcements starts to get rolled out, Thomas, is the other two announcements a part of the Bloom announcement are out as well, right? I can speak about Igor, or should I be quiet now?
I don't.
No, I guess you can. It's coming in a few minutes anyway, so go for it, Alex. This is the place to be now. So
I love that David truly is the voice of reason when it comes to the three of us. He's like,
I try to control you, madmen.
You do a very good job, Dave. Sometimes we break free. Not only are we doing a strategic partnership with Bloom, we're also joining Bloom Labs, and Igor, the head of Bloom Labs, is joining Galactica as an advisory board member to help steer Galactica, especially focusing on the strategic partnership between Galactica and Bloom. So this is not sort of like a yay, this is a deep partnership where we already now have integrations with the Bloom app. So if you're a Bloom user, if you're in the Bloom app, head over there, because there's a bunch of stuff literally being pushed out as we speak. I'm getting the roll calls from the Bloom team in my Telegram, just going, we just communicated to 100,000 people. We're pushing it to 1 million people. Soon we're going to push it to 5 million people.
We're going to be at 70 million pretty soon, everyone. It's a lot of people.
So just to land this for people, a project below 100 million fully diluted value, literally within the first 3 years, 20% of total token supply will be allocated to community. Over 36 years, literally 80% or 78.6. Dave, what is the exact number, just so that I...
Sorry, hang on. Repeat the question. Sorry, I'm looking at three things at once, Alex. I apologize.
Sorry. So I'm going to just recap it. Under 100 million fully diluted value is currently where you can invest.
91. You can get in at 91 million FDV at tier 1, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think that's about right.
100% allocation. So that's assuming we set it out.
But it could be a lot lower than that. It depends. Yeah.
Could be lower as well. And then community owned. Literally, you don't have to do anything. If you buy a node, you're in a cohort that are going to have more token control than the founding team. There is no BS here. Like, it is community owned, community centric. And then in addition to that, there is a bunch of rewards, merit-based airdrop, validation rewards, AOS rewards, data guardians rewards, etc. Which means that roughly 19.6% of token supply will be allocated to community over the next 3 years, something like 25 or 28% over the next 5 years, and over the next 36 years, you're literally looking at 80% distribution to community. And if we look at, okay, where are we in terms of traction? Currently, we're at 230 something unique wallets on chain. I want to put Solana as a comparative advantage because it's one that people are coming with and understand and know about. They have 9 million users, roughly. They're valued at beginning of or end of last week, it was $82 billion. Now it's 92, 93, 94, or something like that, with the markets pumping. 9 million users. Remember that number. Bloom, the beautiful strategic partner that we just announced, have 70 million users. Galactica is working together with Bloom to bring Galactica-powered Telegram digital identity to the Ton ecosystem. To Bloom first, and then now I'm not going to say anything more, Dave, because now I need to keep myself in control
You
and
can
potentially
say
more.
whatever's in that thread that we just posted, because we just posted that.
Woo! This is, what a day to be alive.
The link's in the chat, everyone. So please, if you can spare a second, just jump over to X and support the post, please, while you're still listening into the stream, because the link's in the comments there.
I also want to point out, if you are one of the 45 people currently watching this live, the alpha that you have just gotten, like yeah.
It's good alpha, indeed.
Absolutely amazing. Is there any questions on this partnership? Otherwise, maybe, Toma, if you continue with the slides to walk people through it, and then as we go, we might do short updates on how it's going in the background.
I'll jump you back over to your screen share, Samoth.
So you just announced the coolest news, and you want me to go back with my boring slides? It's not a gift, Alex. For real.
No, but I think exactly what you're going to be looking at here, I think, is super interesting for people and helping them in making their decision on, like, in what way, in what extent they want to participate. Swissborg Mania, thank you so much. Amazing to see. Yeah.
So what we try to do, guys, is I will speak about myself. I invested in another node sale a few months or last year. To be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, the project was hyped. I put some money. What about today? I don't know. Am I in loss? Am I doing profit? The topic is complicated. Well, not complicated, maybe complex. So we try to do a very good job of explaining it in a transparent manner, and with hopefully trying to have clear and intelligible information. And the number one question is, I have access to this tier. What is FDV I'm buying at? Because if you you want to understand a bit the potential you can get from your investment. So this is what we've done in this slide, okay? I hope you can see it. So on the left, you have all the tiers. There are more than 10, but just for the presentation, we displayed only these first 10. And then you can see the number of nodes, the price, and the corresponding USDT in all the tiers. Okay. But then this is what you are interested in. Reward number 1, number 2, and number 3. So this is the direct node drop, the merit-based airdrop, and the validation reward. This is what we mentioned a bit earlier. And then you have the total genet allocation that you are eligible for, that all the people who invested in this tier are eligible for. And from this, we are able to calculate an implied FDV for this tier. We say implied because at the end of the day, we need to take a few assumptions to calculate this number. But the base principle is the more people invest in a specific tier or in their node sale, you will be sharing the same amount of reward with many people. So the number of reward per people is like at this level. Okay, I'm using my hand now. It's a very good presentation. Now, if less people are going to invest, then you will be distributing the same amount of reward between more people. So you get more reward per people at the end of the day. So that's why we need to take what we call the fill rate assumption to say that, okay, if we sell 50% of all the tiers, then this is the FDV that you guys will invest at. And this is what we have in this table, the last column. This tier 1, you can get in at 91 million roughly FDV if we sell 50% of all the nodes. Now, what's happening if we sell more than 50%? The FDV will increase. It's like mathematics. So now that we have this information and we understand a bit how it works, we are able to calculate what is your expected yield or profit or return on investment you can do on the project. And this, we display it over the first 3 years, because you get the rewards gradually over a few years. Now, we show only the first 3 years, but in real life, what will happen is you get rewards over more years than this, okay? But we want to show you the kind of the worst case situation scenario. So if you invested in, let's say, tier 10, this is the return on investment you could get based on the reward you will receive every year, every month, okay? For that, we also need to take the assumption of what the price of the token will be, or what the FDV will be at that time. So we have a few hypotheses. We always need to keep this in mind. So this is for 500 million FDV, you could get this return on investment after a few years. If we got a higher FDV, you get a higher return on investment, obviously. But now,
so just to jump in there quickly, if you zoom in again, Thomas. So looking at that as an example, this is assuming 100% fill rate. So, right, Thomas? Yeah. So if, for example, say that we only sell half of the node sale, multiply all of the numbers. Then if you're in tier 1, you're looking at 114% APY in the first year. If you're in tier 10, you're still looking at plus 60%. So if we don't sell out the node sale, that's actually, I don't want to say, I don't want to say it's better for you because you have, you have less network effect. So there is but now we get into really advanced math. So let's not go down game theory. But so if you look at assumed fill rate of 20%, then in tier 1, you're talking about 126%. And in tier 10, Thomas, can you zoom in? My eyes are failing me now. 95%. And that's if we sell out 20%. So once again, the math for this is total amount of nodes, the price per node, and the GNet. So if I super simplify it, say that you have 100 nodes and the cost is $1 per node, and those nodes are going to get 100 GNet, then each node gets 1 GNet. Then the FDV is $100, right? Because there is 100 nodes, each node is $1. That means, and then there's 100 GNet allocated to the node holders. If you then only sell 50 out of the 100 nodes for $1, that means that the 100 GNet now gets distributed to 50 nodes rather than 100 nodes. That's the math.
So you get 2 GNet per node. So you double your rewards if you divide by 2 the number of participants. That's it. As simple as this. The lower the amount of people, the more reward per people, the higher yield you get. Now, this is a fill rate assumption. And in parallel, the higher FDV of the project, the higher rewards you get also, like you increase. So you need to understand and to play with these two values to try to make an informed decision that we cannot do for you, because we are bullish on Galactica because we know what we are doing, we know what we see every day, but we don't want to overpromise. We want to show you realistic values, probably even worst case scenario, and then you will see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think, I hope everyone can hear me, by the way. I've turned up my volume because I've been told that apparently I was a bit quiet. Hopefully you can hear me now. But the last thing we ever want to do at Galactica is under-promise, and so our entire plan is to under-promise and over-deliver, not the other way around. So I hope you've kind of understood that from your point of view, from seeing us and our actions over the last year and a half, 2 years, however long you've been with us. And you've understood that, like, we try desperately to make sure that we always deliver. So just keep it in mind. That will always be our mantra, and do your own research. But we will always be very, very bullish on our own project.
Yes, we are very biased, but we are also decently experienced in this space. So we have seen quite a lot of different projects. I just want to answer some questions that I see pop up. Bronze Dulicius, but will it be possible to invest in different tiers? Yes, most likely. Tom and Dave, right? What we're going to do is, so right now Bloom has exclusivity for roughly 5 days. And then we're most likely going to generate a link that gives you guys, our OG community members, essentially the exact same sort of access. It's going to be first come, first serve. So there's no guarantee, but you're going to have access to it. You're going to be able to invest at the best possible tiers. And as those tiers fill up, of course, you can then invest in the next tiers.
If you want to invest as of today, you can already go to the Bloom app and start investing via our Telegram mini application. So it's totally possible also. So you can get access to different tiers. Basically, you get access to a top tier, then you also get access to all the bottom tiers. That's as simple as this. Swissborg Maya, your question is very good. Yes, this math is for the entire node cell, because concretely speaking, what's going to happen is we start filling tier 1, then tier 2, then tier 3. So we cannot be in a situation where tier 5 gets more reward than tier 2. This cannot happen because we fill in that from bottom to up, basically. And Swissborg Mania, this is for the whole node cell, because what happens is when the sale is done, we look at what is sold where, and then we allocate all the rewards to the nodes that have been sold, basically. So best ROI will be always for best tiers. This is the rule.
Exactly. So just to super simplify that in one sentence, the fill rate and FDV needs to take into account the entire node sale, all of the tiers. But one tier cannot be opened unless the previous tier is sold out. And of course, the earlier tier you get access to, the larger is the distance between the price in which you invested and the fully diluted value. And if the allocation, say that you invest in, now just making up an example, say that you invest in tier 5 and tier 6 doesn't sell out, then everybody that has invested are in a very good position. The person that invested in tier 1 is best, and then it goes all the way up to 5, right? Because all of a sudden, say that if they didn't sell out tier 6, then it would be roughly be I don't know the percentage of allocation field, but I hope that makes sense, that like you still want to be in as early tier as possible, because then the distance between your price and the fully diluted value still gets bigger, regardless of how many tiers fill up after you. If they don't fill up after you, everybody that previously has invested benefits from that, because now all of you gets more tokens for each node that you have. And then Villain, I love your question. I was trying to explain this before, but I didn't do a good job, so I'll try again. Yes, there is definitely incentive to buying multiple full nodes. So you have a multiplier you have a booster on the rewards that you get. So if you have one node, so super simplified, say that there is, for each node, full node that you buy, you have a 1.1 multiplier. And then you buy 2 nodes, the multiplier on all of your rewards become 1.2. You buy 3 full nodes, it becomes 1.3. It's not going to be that steep, but yes, there is definitely an incentive to buy as many nodes as possible, because you are going to have a booster and you're going to be able to essentially accumulate more GNet. However, if you're not active, you're still going to have competition. You're still going to get your rewards, you're still going to get the boost, you're still going to get everything, but you're going to get even more if you're active. Hopefully that answered your question, Villain. I'm terribly sorry, but I need to jump off this call and jump into follow-up meetings as always. But thank you, everybody. It's an absolute honor, privilege, and pleasure to be a part of this community, to be a part of the team working on this project. This is an incredible day for anybody that cares about privacy, data ownership, and community ownership in crypto. This is legit a real community-owned layer 1 that has a partnership with a project with over 70 million users. I can't even, it's big. I need to jump off. I hope everybody has an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend. Thank you all so much. Take care.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you very much, Alex. Really appreciate you. Give Alex some all love when you see him in the chats. He's always trying to help you guys out. Let's just jump over here, Doug. So we
just to answer the question that was displayed by Florent. Yes, the node sale is live as of right now. For now, uniquely only accessible via the Bloom application, where you got a link to access our node app, our node sale app. You can do this flow, but don't worry, like this is already confirmed 100%. Every community member of Galactica will have a guaranteed allocation for the node. So you can either do it right now if you want to try it out, and it's totally fine. You can also wait a few days and you will receive a link on our Discord. There is no better way to do, so feel free to jump in right now. You can even secure a few tier 1 nodes, probably if you are quick. So feel free to try and to jump there.
I don't know. How many tier 1s have we got? Because I think we got a post like about 10, 15 minutes ago saying 200 already sold. So we don't know. But yeah, in any case, you got to be fast anyway, guys.
Yeah, because it's a big cohort over there at Bloom. So, but yeah, it's selling. I think you got a bit of time. So 2 days always better. But yeah, all good.
Absolutely, guys. Well, I really hope that we've provided some fun on this live stream. It was a bit impromptu and a bit ad hoc, but I think this was actually really a strong success, especially as we managed to actually launch while we were doing the stream. That's absolutely fantastic. It's more of a launch party. I'll tell you what, we'll go through a couple more questions before we jump off, because I know we've got some people who I love on here. So we got NFT. one of our community champions, actually probably one of our first community champions. So the new, we have our Sentinels, and now we have our community champions as well. And NFT is one of those. Will there be a guaranteed and dedicated allocation to OG Sentinels Elysium? Yeah. So that's pretty much what Tom I just kind of described NFT. And yes, there will be there will certainly be that. When exactly we will confirm with you. And then we've got the reputation builder. We got a reputation builder question. I have a question in the reputation builder. When will it be available to the market? So the reputation builder is already available. Cheer off. That app is separate to the node cell. You can jump onto the reputation builder and actually start earning the reputation points in there. It is not currently synced one-to-one with the Cypherbook implementation. So we will be releasing some information at some point in the future regarding how those points interact with your reputation score on the Cypherbook. But you can already start farming points with the reputation builder right now, this second, cheer off. I think if you can't find the link, then I'm sure we can send you the link. Maybe can someone send the link to the reputation builder in the chat, guys? That would be actually super helpful for everyone in the chat. Let's see here. Final mission labor mat. Okay, I think I actually know who that is. I'm pretty sure that's Misha, right? Anyway, sorry, could you speculate? Sorry, could you be specific where to find the Bloom site? So I can give you the link that is in our all our announcements. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. So I'll send you that here, and I'm going to put that in the chat right now, guys. So you can participate using the following link that is now in the live chat of YouTube. So I hope that helps. Okay, everyone.
And you can also see it in our latest thread on X. You got all the information there. We are going also to publish a blog article where when you have a bit of time, you can read through and understand really what is this partnership about and why it's an important step in the decentralization of the network via the node cell.
100%. Okay, everyone. So I think what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to wind down this live stream. I think me and Tom both have an awful lot to do, and we as usual. But I've just really enjoyed being able to share this with you guys live. This has been absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad that Alex decided to come on too, because if anyone's not aware, Alex is not feeling well right now. He's really not. He's making a very special effort to come here and be with you guys today. Like, we just love our community. We love you guys. You are the reason why we do it. And we just really appreciate you. So thank you. Thank you for being here with us.
100%.
It's just a good day, everyone. So we are going to jump off. We're going to get on with the rest of what we need to do today to make this such a massive success. And I hope you can join us. The next time you'll be able to join us live will be on Monday in Telegram, on our Telegram AMA, which happens this week at midday CET, which is 11 a.m. UTC. 11 a.m. UTC on Monday in Telegram. You'll be able to join us for another AMA. Really appreciate you, everyone. We are going to go jump into the chats and help you guys out. Oh, hang on. I cannot say no to this, man. I cannot say no to this, man. Okay, hang on 2 seconds, guys.
I know what's
Stay
happening.
with us. Stay with us. We've just gained a man who we really do want to speak to. Welcome, Mr. Savadaya. We have added you here. We're about to publish here. Welcome. What's up, Mike? It's good to
What's
see you,
up, guys?
bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah. Good. I guess you've heard the news, right?
We've
heard
been
the news.
announcing it live. It's been a launch party here, mate.
Good. Yeah. So the timing was perfect, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
So what do you guys think?
I think we've had unanimous awesomeness from the chat here. I think we've just had a bunch of people saying that they've just bought their node. I think we've had just some general hype over the amount of nodes that have already sold. and everyone's basically, I think pretty much everyone's happy. Can we just ask if everyone's happy in the chat right now about our brand new partnership with Bloom, the potential for 70 million users to get exposure to the identity virtual machine in Telegram. Just in general, are you happy? Yeah,
It's a good
there
day.
There we go. Oh, Alex
Misha, I
is
would
coming in
love
now.
if you could explain a bit the behind the scene of this partnership, because we've been working on it for like so long, and especially you were the first one to try to get this amazing collab out of the ground. So do you have a few cool stories about this one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, not sure about cool stories, but definitely some context. So basically, yeah, it started, I think, like 8 months ago. So I guess it was I think it was Token 2049 in Dubai. That's when it started. So I'm not sure when it was, but like it feels like it's like 8 months or something. So we were sitting with the Bloom team. Basically, I used to be in the very beginning. I was one of the bigger link senders from there, because I was one of the first to get the link. So the referral link for Bloom itself. So and that's when the Bloom started pretty much. And so the idea was that kind of the IVM and the network for personal data is incredibly like valuable commodity. It's incredibly valuable utility, and you need to have this network as decentralized. And there is no better way to have it as decentralized as possible than to launch it through the app with a huge amount of users and enable the node shards as well, so that even smaller tickets can hold a part of the network. So and that's how the Bloom partnership kind of came to be. So basically, their CTO is my good friend from back in the days, from back in 2017, I guess, or something. So the guy is like mastermind behind Tone. So he has done a lot of stuff for the Telegram Open Network in general. And we with him we were thinking that kind of there is no better interface for. I mean, MetaMask is wonderful. Web is wonderful. People with notebooks are definitely prevalent. So basically, it's nice. It's not hard to get yourself a cipher book, but if you could just do it as a mini app in Telegram, then it would be so much better, right? And so that's basically the how the whole idea came to be. And basically, right now, because we are integrating a big part of the stack into Telegram, we will potentially be. We will potentially be releasing very soon, or maybe not so very soon, a couple of very interesting partnerships. But basically, it has to do with using the synergies between Bloom's user base, Galactica's technological stack, to build a better web. So that's I guess the
Sovereign internet, yo.
I have one question for you, Misha, our fearless leader. Elon Musk said when he builds the base on Mars, he's going to crown himself king of Mars. It could be that you, Misha, catapultize or accelerates the adoption of the cipher state. Will you request an official title, or will you?
I'm fine with using our stack.
I think that's beautifully said. This is such an incredible day to be in this.
No, it's actually, I don't know, guys, if you have seen, but there is like buried deep inside the some birds, sorry, like they buried deep inside some of the announcements. There is this little hint on Telegram Nation. I don't know, guys, if you have read it. I mean, if everyone has found it, but in some of the not press releases, but in one of the content pieces, I think is the big one for that we will be releasing about this partnership. There is this point about the Telegram Nation. So there is, for those OGs here who do remember the cipher state narrative from the very beginning, there might be something very relevant for this narrative and this little hint of a Telegram Nation. So that's also like just I'm not dropping any too obvious hints, but just a couple of little little data points. So
it's way
you guys,
cool though. It's so cool. Like I absolutely loved the cipher state narrative. I know it was too big for it was too big of a scope to sell, kind of thing. but it's still there, guys. Like, it's still there. The ability to have like a societal level interactions on a blockchain is still there, and I'm so here for it.
Definitely.
I would say with what's happened. So sorry, I interrupted you, Misha. Go ahead.
No, go.
I would say with what's happening lately in the macro space, I think it might be more relevant than ever. I think more and more people are opting out. If we see more of the legislation that we see being proposed by France is looking at potentially making like taxation, regardless of where you are as a French national, even if you're abroad, you're going to get taxed similar to how US
this
citizens.
didn't pass, Alex. I need to say this didn't pass.
Yeah.
I was worried because I'm a French living abroad.
Yeah. If the more of that you see, the more the pendulum swings back in the opposition, right? The more people are going to go, no, we want to be digital nomads. We want to be able to choose what nation we belong to. We want to be able to choose what state we call ours, and we want to have better governance. We want to have more impact. We want to control our assets, our resources, potentially even taxations and stuff like that as well. So I think it's more relevant than ever, and I think that Misha might be not the king of the cipher state, because of course the cipher state should be meritocratic, but sort of the Nakamoto of the cipher state, one of the cipher state's forefather. That would be quite a cool place in the history books, Misha.
I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, so I don't think anything like that can happen. But yeah, definitely, it's nice to contribute to the whole thing, to the idea. So I guess one of the very important things, because I mean, just also an interesting thing to drop. I mean, it's not really anything too relevant right now, but it's might become very relevant in Q1. Basically, think about it this way. So one way to advance this cipher state narrative is obviously to build your own, right? Find some soil, get there, get passports, get people, and then basically do a little utopia kind of experiment. Not a pop-up city, because that thing is not gonna move the needle. It's just a co-working space most of the time, rented for a month. But yeah. An actual sovereign territory, right? But even cooler one would be to use these technologies to help the existing nation states to optimize their executive branch. As you guys know, there are 3 branches in the government, right? And most of the governments, at least around the world. And basically, the executive branch is the one which consumes the biggest amount of money. So if you're thinking about this government debt and government budget, so it's mostly the executive branch that takes like vast majority of that. And basically, the cool thing is that, many of these bureaucracy kind of red tape operations, they can be automated with the stack for cipher states, right? For network states. So it's kind of cool, because you can build your own, or you can use this thing to actually help the existing nation states to optimize their stuff. And it's a very nice narrative, because it's just like you save trillions of dollars, right? In the case of US, for example, on just this huge government apparatus, if you can just automate it with the existing technologies, and you are paying like a couple of $100 million per year instead of trillions. So it's that's also a very nice thing. So we'll be announcing some very cool stuff. Like I guess it will be Q1, maybe in December, actually, even. I guess in December. Yeah, I think in December we'll be announcing something cool about this. So you guys also should be for this, you should be excited, actually. So this is actually cool. I mean, everything else is also nice, but
this is absolutely epic. I am so sorry. This is the second time I'm telling this audience this. I need to jump off because I'm getting pinged by partners in other channels. So I need to jump off. But it was amazing to get back here super quickly with our leader, Misha, Dave, Toma. Thank you guys so much. To the community, you're absolute legends. All users. Sorry.
They will have to. So right now it's just guys, just this APR me the question. So basically now it's just a node sale app. So basically it's simple. So they can buy, but they don't need to verify. Upon claim, they will need to verify, and of course with the use of the IVM.
If it's more than $100 total transaction. If it's less, you don't need to do a KYC.
No, they do the KYC. Verify, they still have to. So connect the wallet, do a couple of things to activate the shard, right? So there are still some activities, basic ones, to perform to claim the shard. So that's also there, but it's not the KYC verification. And the KYC verification for anything north of $100.
Exactly.
We got another question coming in. Actually, I'm not sure if that's already been previously answered, but if you can have a crack at it, Mike, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, no, I see a fellow Brazilian in the chat. Well, we will make sure to translate it. Yeah, so basically, when it comes to several nodes, I mean, in relative terms, so basically the relative return does not increase from you buying several nodes, but the absolute return increases. So basically, you can consider this an investment. So basically, if you're investing $100, let's say, and return is 5%, well, you stand to get $5, right, over the time period. So if you're investing 1,000, then it's 50. So basically, the multiple nodes make sense. Just in absolute terms. But return does not increase. But return increases if it jumps if you're buying not a shard but a node, right? So nodes give much bigger APY.
Absolutely. Well, I think we've actually pretty much run out of questions, Mike. We've been answering questions for like the last hour or so or more. So we've probably run out of questions at this point, guys. We have Mike Samothx0, our CEO, down the bottom there, just below me down there.
Just one sec, brother. Just we also have from Swissborg Money the questions. So basically the EVM wallet, it will be available directly in the Cypherbook and in the Telegram mini app and reputation builder. So you will be able to do it either from there or from there.
Oh, look at this. I love seeing happy people. I really do.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely amazing, everyone.
I was
Genuinely,
looking for
Mike.
because I was also buying my own nodes. So
me too.
Everyone is bullish.
No, it's absolutely incredible.
Well, we will be back very soon, I guess. So we'll have, I think, the same broadcast, maybe on Monday, maybe over the weekend, depending on the on how it's best to organize. Dave is the master there, we'll be having those things.
I think we're gonna aim for Monday. We're gonna give you guys the weekend to buy your nodes, to ask your questions. Let's see if we can break this app. And then we'll come back to you on Monday with a brand new AMA and even more questions answered. And hopefully, like I say, I'm already seeing the new community members rolling in, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I need to go and take care of some people.
Cannot read that. But the pre-last comment in the chat, yes, you can. So
is that Shane's, yeah? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Well, Mike, I don't know. Maybe you want to take us out, Mike. Maybe you want to take us out because this has been a great stream, and I'm really freaking happy that you came on. So if you want to send us out, then we'll end the stream with you.
All right. So you mean like the concluding remarks, or just
yes, sir. Your final words.
Closing statement, please.
Yeah, guys. I mean, look, this has been by far the biggest partnership we have announced, because if you see it, it's not only that Bloom is hosting the node sale, which they have never done before, and I mean it's a Binance size project, right? So it's 56, I guess, million active monthly users. So it's huge. So not only they're hosting our node sale, which I don't think anyone has done before on such scale. But also, it's very important that they're stepping up upon our board, right? So we get the head of Bloom Labs to step up on board, and basically there will be lots of collaborations between us. I shall hope, at least. But many things are in the work. So this marks like a very big, very significant stage on our general roadmap, I guess. It's a testament to the community efforts and everything else like this, because, of course, before accepting, this deal, Bloom also has been looking at the community. They definitely saw something there, right? So thank you, guys. It would not be possible without you. So, and the very important thing is that, yes, the IVM is the most valuable utility. The Bloom is the biggest Telegram mini app, and Telegram is the biggest funnel. I guess I should have reversed the order, but whatever. So Telegram is the biggest funnel for adoption, and Bloom is the biggest thing within Telegram. So basically, we're just having this type of, this funnel, which I think is optimal for bringing IVM to the masses. So, let's see what the future brings. But right now, I'm super excited and happy. And I guess as everyone who was a part of this journey has to be these days.
Hell yes, guys.
100%, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. Mike, amazing that you dropped by. Absolutely freaking amazing. Send your love to Alex because he's really not feeling well and he should not have been here today, but he was. So if you see him in the chat, say thank you for coming on because he's really not well. Toma, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your explanations of all the slides and everything. Really appreciate you, everyone. We will be next with you on Monday at midday, 11 a.m. UTC for the next live AMA. That will be on Telegram. So hopefully it will be a much larger audience than the previous Monday. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you then. Mike, Toma, thank you. And we will see
Just
you
if
next
I
time.
may
Yes.
add something very quickly, sorry, Dave.
Oh, go
I
on,
will be
Toma,
also
please.
on the show with Juliana's Swissborg Mania on Monday evening in French. I think it's, I don't want to make a mistake, but it's 5 p.m. CET. So really looking forward to see you there as well.
Hell yes, guys! If you want to jump onto the French AMA, it's going to be a really, really good one. I think Toma and Juliana's together is always a great team. All right, everyone. Well, we will see you next time, and we'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
next,
much for
on the
coming.
next stream. Bye, everyone.